Welcome to Real Talk with Reginald D. I'm your host, Reginald D. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about the power of being true to yourself and the impact it will have on others. Let's talk about this. How do you want people to see you? What kind of impact do you want to have on people? Let's go bigger. How do you want the world to see you? What kind of impact do you want to leave in this world? How people in the world see you is based on how true you are with yourself. Your level of impact is going to be based on how true you are with yourself. The genuine you has the power to change the way people see things. There is a level of impact that's inside of you that can change your world and the world if you stay true and genuine. Listen, being authentic is everything. You have to walk in your purpose and get what you desire for your life. You have to trust who you are. Don't ever think you are not good enough. Don't ever try to be like somebody else. You are good enough to achieve what you desire for your life. You are good enough. Listen to this. There are two things about life. You're either real or you're not. I need you to know this. Don't ever apologize for being real. Don't ever apologize for being who you really are. You apologize for being fake. That's what you apologize for. Check this out. You are so powerful, and when you start going after what you want for your life and use your true and authentic self with it, people are going to get out of your way because they don't understand you. You are operating in something that they don't know nothing about. They won't understand it because you are operating in you. And nobody is going to understand it but the God who created you and you. Have you ever looked at a person and said to yourself, there is something about that person? Then you finally get to talk with them and you find out that they were one of the most remarkable people you ever met. See, that's you when you walk in your true self. You become rich when you know who you are and walk in honesty. That's it. I need you to know this. When you are going after the things you desire for your life, you got to put your mindset in a different place. You have to put it in your powerful place. I need you to understand this. Powerful people don't seek attention. They're not concerned about being liked, and they know when other people are full of it. Know this. When pursuing what you desire for your life, you have to have tough skin or you won't make it. Don't let situations and people bring you down. Let me be real with you. When I was growing up, people used to tell me that I wouldn't amount to anything because I was born out of wedlock. People that were close to me told me that. People that were my family members said that about me. The crazy part about it, they started speaking that over my life when I was a child. You know how that made me feel growing up? We were already poor. I'm going to be real. I had family members that wouldn't even give me their kids' hand-me-down clothes. But the game changer was that my grandfather took me under his wings and started fathering me. He began to speak life into me. He began to show me I was worthy. He began to show me I was great. I remember my grandmother telling the story about when I was born. My grandfather would pick me up and walk with me in his arms around the house. My grandmother said to him, put that baby down so he can go to sleep. My grandfather said, you don't know what I'm doing. I am anointing this boy's life as we speak. So when I heard that story, something inside of me ignited. I began to see who I really was. I was not a failure like people were saying. I was not less than. I was chosen. And I need you to remember this. God says we are a chosen people and a royal priesthood. You have been chosen for this journey you're in. And being that you are chosen, can't nobody stop you but you. Let me finish this part up. When I realized who I really was, I took my disappointment and made it an appointment. I made an appointment with greatness, and we meet every day. I strive to be great every day. You got to take your disappointments and make it an appointment. You got to, man. You got to keep pushing for what you want for your life. You are powerful. You are capable to achieve what you desire. Check this out. When God made you, he didn't put one thing inside of you on purpose. He didn't put the quit inside of you. So if you quit, that's on you. God didn't make you that way. I need you to understand, in this thing called life, you are not in competition with other people. You are in competition with yourself. That's the only way you are going to be a better you. You got to push yourself, man. The most game-changing thing you got going for you is effort. Effort is between you and you. When you think about NFL players, there is only a handful of players that were great. It's because they put in more effort to be the best. They understand on game day, they're not swapping cookie recipes. They come in to play football and they show up every game and they understand that. You got to show up every day and put in the effort to get what you desire for your life. It's not about your talent. It's about your effort. Do not waste your talent by not putting in the effort. In pursuing what you desire for your life, it's going to be tough. I know it's hard. It's hard because of two things. It's hard because you made it hard, or it's hard because it's eventually going to be great. That's it. I need you to know that you got this. You are built different. Being different is a blessing. When you wake up every morning, ask yourself, what am I going to do today to get one step closer to what I desire for my life? And then do it. You got to keep working this process. You know what's best for you. Go after it. And don't stop until you get what you desire for your life. That's the only way you're going to be happy, man. So you can't quit, right? Your happiness is on the line. Don't quit halfway and let somebody else come and take your place. You got haters to prove wrong. You got doubters to prove wrong. And you got your dreams to move on. You got to move your dreams forward. You can't dream and don't do nothing with it. Then that's all it's going to be, just a dream. Now, I need you to understand this. This is critical. When you are pursuing what you desire for your life, you got to know your value. You can't hang around cheap because there is nothing cheap about you. Now, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about being around people or things that's not bringing you value. You are valuable and your life deserves to be treated that way. You have to be careful with things that are cheap and things that are free. They both come with a bigger price. Check this out. I remember a story about a man that established a zoo. He made the entrance fee $300. Guess what? Nobody paid it. He reduced it to $200. Still, nobody came and paid it. Then he reduced the entrance fee to $10. Still, nobody came. He finally made it free entrance for everybody. And then people started coming. Once everybody got in the zoo, the owner quietly locked the gates and then set the lions free and made the exit fee $500 per person. Guess what? Everybody paid it. What am I saying? As you go through life, beware of free or cheap offers. They can be terrible or destructive to you. No purpose in life is free. You got to know your value. I'm going to leave you with this. When you are in pursuit of what you desire, one of the things you got to make sure is that you're doing it for your name. That's how you leave a legacy. Do it for your name. God said he will make your name great. You just got to do your part. And if you do that, then the world could eventually know your name. Thanks for tuning in to Real Talk with Reginald D. If you enjoyed the show, please share this episode with anyone you feel that needs to take this journey with us to becoming a better you. See you next time.